Hey guys, I hope you're having a really great day. This video is going to be an announcement slash kind of first impressions and review on Mockingjay. I finally finished this series, you guys. I started reading The Hunger Games a year and a half ago, um, and I borrowed The Hunger Games from my brother in paperback, and read it and really liked it. So of course I wanted to start Catching Fire. However, I wanted to actually own the book before I started reading it. I was gonna rent it from the library, but there were like 200 people waiting to rent it, and I didn't want to wait that long. And then I just got busy, like life got in the way. I didn't have a lot of free time, especially since I was managing 2 channels on YouTube, so I just didn't get around to it. And then I want to say last winter, I read Catching Fire when I hurt my back. I was able to finish it. That was the one good thing. I was pretty much incapacitated for a week, but I did get to finish Catching Fire, and I loved it. It's probably my favorite in the series. Absolutely loved it. So then I got Mockingjay for Christmas from my brother, and I started reading it, I want to say like in January, and it took me almost 3 months to read, honestly. I put it down for a while, just because this was a really hard book to get through for me. It just dragged, like, it just really dragged. It didn't have that, like, quick, fast pace, like, great storytelling that Catching Fire had, for me anyway. It just, I don't know. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert, I'm going to be spoiling some things in this video. I probably should have said that at the beginning. But yeah, I haven't spoiled anything yet, so just let you guys know, if you guys want to like exit this video or mute it until I'm done with my spoilering. I'll go ahead and I'll do this in the video so you guys know that I'm done, and you can turn it back on. But yeah, like I said, this book is really hard for me to get through. It just like drug on, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what it was, but it just, I feel like Suzanne Collins put in a lot of extra details that just weren't really relevant to the story or necessary, and I don't know. I think this might have been, I don't think it was any longer than Catching Fire. This was about 400 pages. But just something about the story just didn't grab me the way the first 2 did. It starts out right after Katniss is rescued from the Hunger Games, and like brought to the Capitol and all that stuff. And I don't know, I'm trying to find some positive things to say about it, because I just really was not crazy about this book, you guys. I do think it got really good and like exciting towards the end. I want to say like the last few chapters were really good. And spoiler alert, I do like the fact that she ended up with Peeta. I feel like they're a really good match. And it's like an opposites attract kind of thing. I think he really understands her. And they're really great together, and they've been through so much with the entire series. It's kind of hard not to root for them, to be honest. It's devastating when he loses his memory and is reprogrammed by President Snow, and it's just awful. And then like being dragged back through Katniss's little covert mission, being in the state that he's in is just kind of crazy. And the fact, oh, when she shot President Coin, definitely wasn't expecting that, I have to say. And also when she voted for another Hunger Games, I thought that was really interesting and kind of weird. I would think that she'd want to stop all the violence, because she didn't think the whole process was fair in the first place. So that was really odd for me. I guess she was kind of thinking in a revenge type of way, since President Snow's granddaughter or grandson was of age to play in the game. So I guess she was kind of thinking in a revenge sort of state. She was also mourning for Prem, which I thought was kind of crazy that they killed her. I thought that was really, really random. I don't understand why she was there in the first place. But I feel like I'm rambling now. However, I thought the epilogue was kind of weird as well. Just the fact that I think she wrapped things up really quickly. It's like she drug on while writing like the first half, maybe 2/3 of the book. And then when it finally got to the good part, everything like sped up and she was rushing through it. In the epilogue, she says that, you know, they end up together, they end up having 2 kids, and this, that, and the other. Basically, it's a really nice, happy ending, which is great. I mean, love that. But yeah, spoiler alert is over if you guys want to unmute it or unpause it. But yeah, overall, this book was not my favorite. This is probably my least favorite in the series, to be honest with you guys. Which is disappointing. But as overall, like, honestly, I still really love this series overall. Like, the first 2 books definitely make up for this one, in my opinion. I would still recommend the series to anybody in case you haven't read it yet. I think it's fantastic. I actually cried while reading these books, which I never cried in my life while reading a book, so that says a lot. I'm not a very sensitive person in that way, so I think that should speak for itself. The first 2 books are extremely well written. They pay nice attention to detail without going too into detail and distracting from the main story. Katniss is an extremely rootable character. She is the epitome of a great relatable female heroine. I think Jennifer Lawrence is the perfect pick to play her. I can't imagine anyone else playing that role. Oh, and side note, did any of you guys see the Catching Fire trailer? It looks a lot like Mockingjay to me. Like, it doesn't look that much like the actual book Catching Fire. So, I don't know. That's a little suspect. We'll see. I'm sure I'll end up seeing it anyways. If not in theaters, then probably on DVD. But yeah, it doesn't come out till November anyway, so I'm not thinking about that too much. But I feel like this video is super long now. Even though it's not that long, it's under 10 minutes, which is pretty good considering. But yeah, this is just my initial thoughts and first impressions. Let me know what you guys think of the book down in the comments. I'm curious to know what you guys' opinions are. If you like the other books better, what you thought of how it ended up in Mockingjay, whether you are just reading the first 2 books and haven't read this one yet, what you think. And yeah, let me know what you think of the trailer as well if you've seen it. So that is about it. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you later. Bye!